Jessie was born as Jessica Ho in New York and later moved to New Jersey where she was raised. Jessie and her family were the only Asians in her neighborhood. So when she started schooling, many people bullied her for her Asian background and also for being chubby. Jessie had two older brothers, so maybe she could have told them to end the bullying. She did not tell her parents and teachers about the bullying. Jessie wanted to overcome everything all by herself. But one day at school, a boy teased Jessie in a way she couldn't let go. Jessie immediately threw a chair against the boy and began to defend herself. But when the teacher arrived, she was the one to be punished. But Jessie did not let this bring her down. She still continued with school and her normal activities. With all the challenges she faced, Jessie found comfort during church service. She loved music and so she decided to join the church choir. This was when her hidden talent that would one day make her a star discovered. When Jessie first joined the choir, as an 11-year-old, everyone could notice her amazing voice. During one of the church choir service, everyone in her church cheered her to become a singer. Her parents supported her dreams by sending her to music classes, but they did not have enough money to send Jessie, so she only attended once in a week. This was when Jessie met a black teacher who gave her further encouragement to become a singer. Jessie began to practice alone with the microphone her parents bought her. Her parents wanted her to do music in the USA, but Jessie was interested in K-pop music, so she practiced alone with K-pop songs. When she turned 15 years old, she sent her demo tape to popular agencies in Korea. Jessie got accepted into the most popular agency in Korea at the time. She did not speak Korean and didn't know anything about Korean culture, but she still took the courage and chartered a plane all by herself into Korea. Jessie trained for 2 years before making her debut, with her real name Jessica Ho. Her agency invested $800,000 including enormous marketing for her first album Get Up. Her agency had high expectations of her, but it didn't go as planned. The album didn't gain much attention and ended in disappointment. Jessie at the time tried to make things right, but she didn't speak Korean well and was difficult in adapting Korean culture. Once again, Jessie kept things to herself, but this time with a smile always on her face. Her parents in the USA didn't know the struggles Jessie was going through in hopes of achieving her dreams. Jessie was fully aware of the huge money that has been invested in her, so she decided to keep on going. This was when Jessie started to live like a robot. She did everything her agency told her to do. With her perseverance, she got a temporary job as a rapper for the famous hip-hop group at the time Uptown. Jessie showed excellent skills, so she began to gain recognition for her talents. But a misfortune happened again. One of the members of Uptown was caught drunk while driving. This affected the whole group. Their schedules and business deals were cancelled. At this point, Jessie nearly lost hope. She would hide herself and ask a lot of questions. She was confused whether idol life was for her or not. A few years later, she explained how she was feeling at the time. I was just having a hard time. I didn't know if this was the right path for me, and I felt like I was ignored by everyone. Jessie even wanted to go back to the USA to school, but she couldn't because of her contract. So she released another song, Life is Good. She put in efforts with the song including the choreography, but her life wasn't good like the song. According to Jessie, once she begins to sing the song Life is Good, her heart ached because she wasn't feeling what she was singing. So after her contract ended, she returned to the USA. Jessie felt disappointed that she couldn't achieve her dreams and came back empty-handed, but her parents welcomed her with a warm heart. At this point, Jessie had to start something new for her future. She began schooling again in the US and passed the high school exams. But her heart knows what it wants. Jessie couldn't let go of music. Deep down here, she knew she loved music, so she decided to record herself singing songs of other K-pop idols on YouTube. One day, an agency from South Korea contacted her to join their agency. Jessie decided to give music another try and chartered a plane to South Korea for the second time. Jessie has stated, she didn't choose music, music chose her. Another obstacle still came her way. The agency she signed with got into bad situations, and her contract was cancelled, leaving Jessie with no agency, food or home. She started to sleep at public sauna. She didn't give up on her dreams and started to look for an agency all by herself in Korea. Luckily for her, she was signed by YMC agency, but this time, Jessie only had to sing under other singers. Since things were not going well for Jessie, the agency suggested that Jessie get plastic surgery done to meet the South Korean standards. Jessie obeyed her agency and had double eyelid surgery and a nose job, a decision she now regrets. However, after the surgery, she still did not get recognition for her work. She later joined a famous singing group, Lucky J. But even with the famous singing group, Jessie was not recognized. This was so heartbreaking and disappointing, especially when she had been doing music for 13 years. Jessie at this point had no strength, so she gave up on music for the second time. But even with that, music would not let her go. A producer approached her and tried to convince her to join a rapping show. But Jessie had already given up on music, so she refused the offer. However, the producer never gave up on her and persuaded her several times. Jessie finally agreed and joined the rapping show. She rapped with an aggressive and hot style, which was uncommon in South Korea. Everyone loved her, but Jessie did not follow the procedures of her team. She ended up using aggressive words with her colleagues. This was understandable considering the failures and wounds she had faced for her music. But the Korean society couldn't accept this and started giving Jessie hate comments. Everyone was hating her, criticizing her for plastic surgery and for swearing in public. Many also hated her for her tan skin. Jessie at some point wanted to give up on her life, but with the thought of her parents, she continued to stay alive. While thinking about her parents and her poor performances about her music career, she releases the song I Want to Be Me. The song I Want to Be Me is for her favorite song, and the only song she sings at every concert. Jessie does not only want to accept who she is, but she also wants to encourage others going through a hard time. Jessie later joined PSY agency P Nation, where her second phase of music success was established. Jessie released the song Who Dat Be, which got on the US Billboard Digital Song Chart. She was invited to the US Grammy Awards for the first time as the only Asian woman to attend the event. After that, she had various schedules to attend numerous events in the USA, but they all got cancelled because of COVID-19 pandemic. But that was a piece of cake for Jessie, considering what she has been facing in her life. When she released a new song, Nunu Nana, it surpassed more than 100 million views on YouTube, making a world-class singer. On receiving awards, Jessie cried looking back at her tough journey to becoming a world-class singer. It took her about 17 years to get to where she is now. Jessie is now known for her music on international level. She has been appearing in many TV shows like Running Man, Sixth Sense, and Jessie Short Review. Thanks for watching.